But we do begin tonight with singer R. Kelly, sentenced to 30 years behind bars after his conviction on racketeering and sex trafficking charges. Prosecutors accused him of leading a criminal enterprise of managers, bodyguards, and other employees to recruit and abuse women, underage girls, and a teenage boy. Accusations swirled around him for decades, and authorities believe for years his actions were protected by his fame. Then in 2019, in the TV docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, a number of alleged victims came forward to publicly accuse him of abuse. Arrests followed on charges in Illinois, and in federal court, Kelly held without bail for nearly 3 years now. At today's sentencing, several accusers confronted the former superstar, the judge calling his abuse calculated and carefully planned for 25 years.
Absolutely.
You feel that people have maligned your character?
I have been assassinated. I have been buried alive. But I'm alive.
So I think the point you're making is, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
How stupid would
never
it be
held
for
anybody.
R. Kelly, with all I've been through in my way, way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said. How stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you were holding.
That's stupid, guys.
I didn't.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want, but just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle.
Robert,
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. Robert. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment. His publicist helped calm him down.
Welcome. Episode 47 of the Minority Agenda podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Thornton. To my left, we have the hip hop encyclopedia, Mr. Ricardo Mecano. And to my left, we got a guy, man. We got a guy who's beefing with Shams and Woj right now. We have a man who is Jalen Brunson's agent. Oh, we got a man who's about to give him $100 million and Mark Cuban can't match. The NBA insider, Mr. Jacob Gray.
Boy, if I was Jalen Brunson's agent, he'd still be in Dallas. He wouldn't be going to New York for less money.
Oh, man. And I'll be here, Isaiah Thornton, the Shag Reporter. For like 2 or 3 weeks, I've been calling myself the Shag Reporter. My shag is still intact, by the way. Don't let this fool you. We got a show. We have a show for you guys today. We have R. Kelly being locked up. We have Ray J in a Verzuz. We have the NBA free agency going on as we speak. We have a lot going on. I haven't missed anything else, Ricardo, have I? I tried to just name all the topics all at once.
Those are big ones. We'll get into some little smaller ones here and there.
Yeah, so we won't tell you about the smaller ones, but man, how you guys good? You guys been great?
Yeah, it's been good. Like, I feel like a lot of stuff is happening, but at the same time, I think because we're all so busy, it's kind of hard for us to like keep intact with everything that's going on.
Yeah. But hey, we're 3 weeks strong now. I will tell everybody right now, next week, I'm not going to say don't expect an episode. It's going to be hard for me to do an episode. I'll say that. Mm-hmm. So next week, it might be the Jake and what y'all call it? Jake and Gray?
Wait, what?
What was it?
It was
Jake and Zay?
No, it was Ricardo and Jake. It was something like that. Jake or Ricardo.
Was it Rick and Jake? I think it was.
Yes.
Rick and Jake. Rick and Jake.
If anything,
Rick and Jake show.
Expect Rick and Jake. I will be in Dallas, but if we record on a Thursday, I might be back. But
yeah,
that's neither nor there here important. We'll talk about that after the show. But again, welcome to the Minority Agenda Podcast. This is episode 47. We have a full show in store for you. Ricardo has on his Rock Nation hat, so I know he wants to talk about Robert. He wants to talk about Robert Kelly. Okay.
Oh, wait. You talking about are you referring to the Rock Nation hat because Jay-Z did a collab album with R. Kelly?
Yes.
When Worlds Collide?
Listen, yes. Hey, his best song on there was "It Ain't Personal." I love that song, man.
That was a good song.
That was a great song. Listen, I was trying to go to YouTube and find it. You can't find it. They don't even have that album on there anymore.
Bro, they eliminated that album.
Oh my goodness.
They did two of them, right? Yeah, they did two, right?
Yeah.
They did two albums. I'm trying to remember, like, because that was like one of my earliest memories of like hip hop, because that's when 50 was just blown up. That was like 2003. Jay was announcing his retirement, and well, that happened a little bit later. But I always try to remember, like why did this happen in the first place? And then I realized later on, like, oh, Jay was the king of hip hop, R. Kelly was the king of R&B, and they were trying to put it all together. But even then, like, there was a lot of allegations going on then, and people were like kind of looking at Jay-Z sideways because he decided to do that album.
Right. Before we get into that, who could do that right now? A collab album with hip hop and R&B. It can't be Drake and Future. I don't think that was.
Nah, that's still hip hop at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Would Tiller count?
Yeah.
So who would Tiller go good with?
Oh,
Or who would The Weeknd go good with as well?
The Weeknd.
Who's the king of hip hop?
Yeah, I would say like The Weeknd and
J. Cole.
no. Dick Cole and Weeknd will go good. I don't want to say the obvious Drake, because I feel like that's the one everybody really expects.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like somebody else. Like, I don't know. I was thinking of like Tiller and like Lil Durk. I feel like that would probably be interesting. Kind of like a Tiller Durk kind of collab, R&B, hip hop kind of a mesh.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or Jacquees and Durk.
I haven't heard Queese in a minute.
He's supposed to come out with a new album.
Hey,
King of R&B. That's what he says.
Tiller. I don't know.
But Tiller hasn't really dropped anything. He hasn't really dropped a lot since what he dropped Anniversary. That was the name of that last album, right?
Yeah. Anniversary.
Yeah.
You know, Queese was talking about R&B king like a couple years ago. Who's the R&B king right now?
It's still Jacquees.
Even though he don't put nothing out.
I like the new song he put out. He put out like a couple months ago. The Say Yeah song. I think that song's pretty good.
Listen, when you can get Keith Sweat mad, you're the king of R&B. I don't care. That is still the greatest promo. It's one of the greatest R&B promo runs I've ever seen.
Now I would say,
because he brought out everybody. I don't mean to cut you off, but he brought out everybody from Jacquees to Jay Holiday. That's where we got the infamous. That's one of my favorite videos of Jay Holiday saying, "I'm not valet, baby. I'm not valet." Now with a Gucci jacket on, he was definitely valet that night. But go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I like it's funny that we're talking about King R&B because Usher just dropped a Tiny Desk performance on NPR. And he was really good on it. Like, you're seeing like the T-Pay one where he gets on that Tiny Desk one with no auto-tune. Yeah, it's kind of similar to that one. He did like a really, really good job. So I don't know, like you get some of the greats in the conversation and then they like show you why they're so great. It's kind of hard. Like, I like Jacquees. Like, unironically, I like him. I don't know if I can call him the king of R&B right now though.
Yeah, that's a hard one. But to segue into this topic, man, I never thought I'd see it, boy. What a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. We've gone from Boondocks allegations to real allegations to, listen, y'all, yesterday when we put, so it'll be 2 days from now when we put this out, or we put this out tomorrow. But folks, if you don't know what I'm talking about, they found a way to lock up the Pied Piper.
Sylvester.
They found a way to lock up the Pied Piper. I don't think people know how serious this is. I'll just say this to be funny, even though I did do it. The news broke on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Wednesday. The news broke on Wednesday.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday. Well, when this comes out, it'll be 2 days later. So The news broke Wednesday, and I gave my mom a whole day to process all the information. And then I called her and checked up on her. I said, "Mama, you okay?" She said, "I'm fine." But they didn't have to give him 30 years. And that's all I'm going to say.
So she already knew what you were calling about.
She knew. She knew. Because look, in black households, that's what your mama was listening to. I had to listen to that every car ride, listen. I got tired of hearing that. So when they gave him 30 years, I already knew what was up. I'm just gonna let it ride out. Call her the next day, and she said, I understand why they did it, but 30 years was okay. I said, all right. So
30, man. How old is he? 55?
He's 55.
Like
he's 55.
Man, he gonna
30,
be 85.
80. He is gonna be. Oh my God, man! Like human trafficking. That's like one of the worst charges you could ever get.
And it was a RICO. I didn't know it was a RICO.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit unfair to hit him with it, because like that's insinuating that this was like a big empire and that they were dedicated to the trafficking of women and just all that. And I don't know. To me, that just sounds a little bit too far fetched.
Right.
I don't know if I believe that's the extent that R. Kelly and his people were going to. I just think it was just somebody that was a real sexual deviant at the end of the day. I don't think it's like this whole enterprise thing that they're trying to make it out to seem.
Do we blame the documentary for that? Because they kind of lobbied that up to be like I can see where they get Rico from, but it's like, all right, that was, like you said, unfair, but I can see how you lobby that up.
I think so. I think maybe they planted the idea in people's mind that this was like some grander scheme. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, like if it was, I don't think it was R. Kelly per se. I think maybe it was people in his circle. Like if this sort of like strategic, what do you call it? Like operation was happening, I would want to say that R. Kelly was almost like a pawn, kind of like in the, like, because, he is a big star. So you're going to want to like please him. But as far as like the workings of like how these girls were getting there, I feel like maybe he didn't know all that.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know where this leaves a stain on his music or his legacy, because there's a lot of people's mind, they're going to say he's still one of the greatest of the generation.
Oh yeah.
And you can't change people's minds. And I mean, like I said, when I was making this intro, looking for stuff to put in the intro, you start listening to some of these songs. Like I said, it ain't personal. I'm like, man, like this was a record. Like it's just like, man, this was a record. I wish was a record. Fly Away. I'm like, Step in the Name of Love. Space.
Step in the Name of Love. Yeah.
He did Space Jam. He did so
the Chocolate Factory.
And you're just
TP 2000.
And you're just wondering, like, man, like, it's still crazy to even think, like, okay, they really locked him up for this. So
yeah, I mean, it's been like that for the past couple of years, because you slowly saw the whole like, it started with the documentary, and then from there it kind of went on to the removing the music from the streaming services, which I think is back now, because a lot of artists started saying that, well, if you're gonna remove R. Kelly's music, I don't want my music on there. I think, remember, like Kendrick, he was like a big one that said that.
Yeah.
About like 2 years ago. But I think if you go on like Spotify or wherever now, you can find R. Kelly's music.
Yeah, I heard somebody say that about Michael Jackson. Well, if you're going to remove R. Kelly, you need to remove Michael Jackson. I'm like.
Right. Yeah, and it was like kind of getting out of control. It's like, you can't control what's on there and what's not, especially when you have these big record labels that are still trying to make money off of these artists who are either locked up or passed away. There's no way you're gonna ever get rid of that side of the music, that side of the business, I should say.
That's the thing. That's my next question to you guys, because I've been trying to think about this all day, and I don't know who he signed to. I don't know if he's still signing anybody. Last time I checked, R. Kelly claimed he was broke, And I'm trying to figure out, as a label,
Mm-hmm.
do I make like do I make free R. Kelly merch? Do I make a free R. Kelly mix?
They are not doing that.
Yeah, you can't do that. You
Do I-
can't.
no,
do
no, no, no,
that.
no, no. Hold on. Hear me out. Hear me out. Do I make free R. Kelly playlist? Like, you have to do something. Or what about this? And I'm not. And I know this is gonna sound like I'm trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. What if R. Kelly does a verses from jail? Let's say he does.
They're not gonna let him do that either.
No. Hear me out. Let's say he's 5 years into his sentence, and they say, "Okay, R. Kelly, we'll give you something for good behavior. You haven't done anything in 5 years. Boom. Here's your verses from jail." Like they give him a stage. The inmates are his, audience, and they live stream it from the, But he going, but his other person that he's battling with is just on their stage. That, you see what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, you wild.
I don't think R. Kelly getting the verses.
that's wild.
Well, all I could think of was like R. Kelly in the verses from jail is that like Longest Yard scene where like the who's playing the cheerleaders. Like that's all
Tracy
I'm thinking
Morgan.
of the whole time.
Tracy Morgan.
That's who it is. I'm just thinking about the Longest Yard cheerleaders like cheering on R. Kelly.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Wait, hold on.
I mean, as far as like labels, I mean, I think for the longest time Kelly was signed to Jive, but Jive doesn't exist anymore. They were kind of like consumed under like the big three, like Sony, Universal, and
Def Jam,
what's the other one I'm forgetting?
Universal, or you said Sony, Universal,
Sony, Universal, and then the other one
Empire?
I'm forgetting. No,
Columbia.
no, not Columbia. It's how am I forgetting this? Which doesn't matter which one.
Motown. It matters.
No,
Shout out to
'cause Jive-
Motown.
because Jive is the one. I think Sony consumed Jive. But you gotta think about it. Like, what's the last R. Kelly album that was really relevant? To me, the one that I remember is the Double Up album when it was all features. When it's him and another artist. That's when you got "I'm a Flirt" with T.I. and T-Pain. That's when you got "Same Girl" with Usher. Like, that's really the last. Yeah, that's really the last album that had like hits on it that that was going crazy. After that, I can see why R. Kelly claims that he's broke. Because after that, like nobody's really checking for R. Kelly. Like the past 10 years, because that album came out 2008. You got to think about it. The past 10, 12 years now, R. Kelly has not, I believe, made money as far as producing an album. Probably touring. That's probably the only thing that was keeping him above water.
Yeah, he's done touring.
Yeah.
He was touring.
But even then,
he was touring all over
like when the
Africa.
whole,
He was touring all over Africa.
Exactly. Like, but even then, once the allegations started coming up, it even started hurting his touring because people were canceling shows.
Yeah.
So like the fact that he said he was broke, I mean, hey, I believe him. Like music wise, like he wasn't making a dime.
I don't know. Man.
So I don't know. I don't know who. I'm guessing Sony has his masters.
That's what I was going to ask, who owns his masters, and
Yeah,
he don't get paid off that.
Right. I don't know if he. Yeah, because it's funny in these legal situations. I'm like, well, dang. Like, let's say R. Kelly did have his masters, but now you're in jail. Like, who did it go to? Did it go to the estate, brothers? Because I know he had like a rocky relationship with his brother and stuff like that. So I don't know.
Last thing, and then we'll move on. But 30 years, and it's a RICO. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not up to date on my jail knowledge or case knowledge when it comes to this type of things.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets a RICO, if you get a RICO, that means you can't get out early at any time.
Yeah, I don't think you're eligible for parole.
So he's not. So he has to do the whole 30.
Yeah.
Christ.
And what was the sentencing done? Was this done in Illinois?
No, this was in Brooklyn.
So this was done in New York. Okay.
Uh-huh. Done in Brooklyn, New York. And he still has 3 other cases coming up. He has one in Illinois.
God.
And he has another one in shoot. Is it Virginia? It's Illinois and something somewhere else. But he has another case coming out in August.
And is that because like like the human trafficking was happening in different places probably?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't know where he'll be housed. I don't.
Yeah, Kelly ain't getting out ever.
That is tough. Now, as I think about this, and Ricardo just explained to me the no parole situation. Prayers for Casanova, man, because Casanova's hit with a RICO charge and they just swept it under the rug. So prayers for Casanova. Next on our docket, we're still in New York. We're in Morocco, but we're in New York too.
Yeah, we're in both places at once.
And then we'll take a trip to Chicago for Ricardo. I had the opportunity to listen to French Montana, his new album. And hold on, before I do this.
And more tune for your head top, so watch how you speak on my name, you know?
Huh?
Yeah, watch how y'all speak on French.
A Drizzy drop for French?
French Montana, let me be the first one to tell you, man. I had no expectations for this album.
Same.
And when I listened to it, the name of the album is Montegue.
Montegra, I think. Is there an R in it?
I don't think there's an R in it. I think it's Montegue.
Montega. Yeah, Montega.
Montegue.
Yeah.
Either one. We're in Espanol and we're in English. And I had no expectations for it. I didn't see any promo for it. And when I listened to it, all the way through. And I have to say, man, French, you put a great album out. It's not bad. I didn't skip. The only song I skipped was with Quavo. That's the only song. Listen, Quavo sounds terrible. Quavo sounds
on that song?
Yes, he sound that is the worst Quavo sound I've ever heard.
Which one is the Drunken Words?
I think so.
No. That's Chinks. Never mind. That's the one with Chinks. What's the one with Quavo on it? I can't remember.
One got Quavo on it. I hope that's not.
Drop Top.
It's Drop Top is terrible.
Yeah.
French's verse isn't terrible, but Quavo's verse is terrible. That's the only thing I wanted to skip, but I didn't skip it because I was like, oh, it's only 2 minutes and 24 seconds, so I can thug it out. But if it was 4 minutes, 5 minutes, skip. I'll be honest with you. My favorite track on there is with Rick Ross, My Kind of Girl. That's hard. And then the one with, they're all produced by Harry Fraud.
Yeah, Harry Fraud produced the whole thing. Yeah.
I want to say it's called Blue Chills.
Yeah, that's the first track. Yeah, Blue Chills is crazy.
Blue Chills is crazy. Harry Fraud, I didn't know Harry Fraud dropped beats like this.
Yeah.
Harry Fraud is nice.
Yeah.
I like Harry Fraud.
Yeah, Harry Fraud been producing for French for like a decade plus.
Yeah, forever.
I mean, that's how they got that start. I mean, and I agree with you. It's a great album. Every time they do songs together, I can like trust that that's going to be quality stuff. Because outside of like Harry and a couple other producers, when French is working on something, it's probably going to be trash. I'm sorry. Like especially if it's like a mainstream album, he may have like one single that you like. Of course, like 2012, he had Pop That. And then years later, he had Unforgettable. Like he has like those big records for like the summer, but the rest of the album is like unlistenable, right? We can all agree.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Yeah.
But hearing this one, like when I saw Harry Fraud was going to produce, I'm like, oh man, I know this is going to be good. This has to be, if not great, at least tolerable. And yeah, it's like when I didn't know he released the video, so I remember you sent the video for Blue Chills, and I'm like, oh crap, I can't believe he already dropped this. So I started. I listened to it the day it was released, and yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, no,
I think
the music video made me want to go listen to the album.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, okay. I haven't listened to French in a long time. Me heavy on French. I haven't listened to French Montana since him and Max B did that joint mixtape.
Oh, the Wave Gods.
Wave Gods.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the last time, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed Jackson 5 and all those songs. Let me ask you guys this: is French Montana the New York version of Sauce Walker? Think about how French raps.
How they rap or how they act?
How they rap. Not how they act, just how they rap.
Just how they rap.
Just how they rap. Sauce Walker is more lyrical, but when French be rapping, sometimes he be talking. Sauce Walker does that same thing. you'd be like, he was just talking. He wasn't rapping.
I don't. Yeah, but I think French is a little bit more like lazy and kind of like almost has like a nasal sound to his like flow. It's like and around and and like it's always like that kind of flow for the most, which is cool. Like I enjoy it. Like I think it depends on the beat. If I'm gonna enjoy like French's bars or what he's saying, because there's sometimes where I've heard him rap and I'm like what did he say, man? I hate this. Like this is terrible. With Sauce, usually because he's so charismatic, he can back it up like for like whatever he's saying. Because the energy is so high up there. It's like, oh, I can still ride with this.
Sauce Walker, go get with Harry Fraud, man.
That'd be crazy.
Do something with Harry Fraud, man. That's his lane. I know people like what's those guys from Buffalo?
Oh, Derringer, yeah.
I know y'all like Griselda and all them, but no, he needs to be with Harry Fraud. Harry Fraud got the beats for Sauce.
That's crazy. And after I listened to his album, I went back. I'm like, oh, let me get on live mixtape because I still got the app on my phone. And I'm like, and I went back and listened to the old Coke Boys mixtape and the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh man, I forgot about these, man. I used to listen to these like every day.
Yeah, I did too.
Like, I remember when I was like overseas still in Japan and like we'll be traveling to like other countries. I remember like just listening to like French and like mac and cheese there, like Coke Boy stuff.
And more tune for your head top, so watch how you speak on my name, you know?
You think French like he cares or knows about like what people say about him, like the memes and everything about French? How like nobody listens to French and like who like French is like the Arby's version
of hip hop
rappers.
Yeah.
I think Dave East knows.
I think he knows, yeah. Like, cause think about it, like he dropped that what was that album 2 years ago? What was it called? Like I think they got amnesia or something like that.
Yeah.
And like nobody listened to that. Like I don't remember one person talking about that album.
I barely remember that. I don't even know if I remember that.
And before Unforgettable, he had that song with Kodak, right? Lockjaw.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That was good too. I like that.
That was hard. That was hard.
Yeah. That was crazy, right? Yeah. But yeah, like he'll sometimes drop a complete body of work that he'll put so much promo into, and then like you think he got a big single, and then like it just flops. But then he drops something like this, a little bit more low key, and you know, and it's great. So I don't know. Like French is always he's a mixed bag. You know, it's always hit or miss.
Yeah.
I went into a French Montana wormhole after I listened to half of that album. I went down a wormhole. Like it was crazy. I'm like, man, I gotta start.
Went back to the Cocaine City days.
Man, I had to start giving him some real credit there. I was like, bro, I get we make the joke. I make the main joke about Unforgettable not being a song, but other than that, all those songs were like really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe the popcorn era has made me want to go back and evaluate a lot of these rappers because French wasn't in the popcorn era. We're in the popcorn era right now, and maybe I'm getting so numb to what type of music being put out right now that I have to listen to something from 3 years ago, 4 years ago that didn't make sense then, but now it makes sense now.
Yeah, and I think like lastly, like it's crazy because even at their like height when it was like the mixtape runs for a lot of these rappers, like when it came to like Meek, when it came to French, when it came to Wiz, even Logic, like they dropped a lot of like mixtapes towards the end, like before like streaming really came into play, that kind of got forgotten about. You know, like Dream Chasers 3 for the most part, people liked it, but it wasn't talked about like that. But if you go back and start listening to these projects that were dropped when mixtape were pretty relevant, you can find a lot of quality stuff on there that maybe at the time people were like, oh man, this is just another Dream Chasers, another Wiz mixtape. Nobody really cared about it. But I think if you go back and start looking at some of these tracks, you realize that there were a lot of quality stuff in those like later mixtape by these like bigger artists that we know now.
Yeah.
So again, hats off to French Montana. Hold on, man, we gave him a round of applause. Man. You're getting a minority gen a round of applause, man. You really deserve it, French. You deserve it. Harry Fraud deserves it. Sauce Walker, go get with Harry Fraud. Man, Jay-Z, go get with Harry Fraud. Some of y'all need to go see Harry Fraud. I love No ID. I love 444. But Jay, it's time. It's time. Okay. Next on our docket list,
Lupe.
we're gonna go to Chicago.
Shot.
The last time I've listened, actually, I'll take that back. I listened to Lupe quite a bit from the Kick and Push days.
Mm-hmm.
What mixtape or what album is that?
That was the first one. That was Food and Liquor.
Okay, I listened to that a lot. That album a lot, and then was Forever. No, he didn't make Forever Young.
No.
Who made Forever Young?
That's Jay-Z, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's Jay-Z, but I thought it was Lupe singing the hook. I could be wrong.
Oh, young, I wanna be. That's not a white guy.
That might be.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Lupe had a song like that. He had a song like.
Oh, are you talking about like Superstar?
There you go.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Like he had a song like Forever Young, and I thought it was the same song.
Like if you are who
what
you say
You are a superstar.
Yeah. That's Lupe. Yeah, that's off of the Cool, which is my favorite Lupe album. That's the second album.
Yeah, I was in middle school when that came. Oh no.
2007, I think it was 2006 or 7 when that came out.
Okay, so yeah, Ricardo, give us this Lupe Fiasco take because just like French Montana, I didn't know his album was dropping. I didn't know Lupe was still rapping.
Well, Lupe has been dropping albums consistently for like the past 5 years. I mean, he dropped Tetsuo and Youth, which is like a pretty big like concept album, like in 2015. And then he dropped like another big album like 2018 called Drogas Waves, which is like a really long narrative type of album. It was like about like the story of Drogas Waves was interesting because it was about like slaves who managed to like escape off the slave ship. And then they somehow became like these beings who like lived underwater. It was like a really crazy story. And then now we're here from that last album, Drogas Waves, to his new album called Drill Music in Zion. And I really like it. It's really good. It's like really concise. It's like 9-10 tracks, I think. I want to say 10 tracks. But it's solid. Like even though the title is like Drill Music in Zion, it's not really any drill music. It's I would say a lot more like mellow, boom bap, jazzy type beats. But the concept, the narrative of the album, it's like he's saying a lot of like powerful stuff when it comes to like has drill music done a lot more bad than good type of stuff, and like, you know, how these record companies try to exploit people who do make the music just to make a quick dollar off of them. So it's like it's a pretty short album. I think it's only like 45 minutes, 10 tracks. I would definitely say, you know, anybody, even if you're not the biggest Lupe fan, if you haven't heard him in a while, this album will really give you a sense of like he still got it as far as like being like a really great rapper and like being able to like say some smart stuff and just grab your attention too.
Yeah, you just described me like I'm not the biggest Lupe fan. I haven't heard Lupe in forever.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's crazy because I think for Lupe, what was his last big song? I think that captured like a mainstream. What would you say? Like The Show Must Go On, I think.
I can play it for you. This is what the last time I heard Lupe. Let me play
to me, I think it's like The Show Must Go On. It's like the last big one I think most people remember from Lupe.
Let's see. The last thing I remember was Around My Way.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Pour live on the set. Pour live on the set. Yeah. First off, say peace to Pine Ridge. Shame at all the damage that the white man wine dig.
Okay. That's the last thing I remember from Lupe.
Yeah, that was Food and Liquor 2. That was 2013, I think. Yeah.
That was 2013. So yeah, that's the last thing. That's the last time I checked for Lupe. 2013.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I like it. You know, I think it kind of took me by surprise because even though like I mentioned some of those other albums like Tetsuo and You, and Drogas Waves, they're a lot longer and like a lot bigger like narratives. And this one like also tells like a story. But I don't know. I think I kind of get turned off after like when it's like a really, really big story.
Right.
And like so many tracks, and I just sometimes just want something to be a lot like shorter and concise. And this one is like perfect with like 10 tracks, 40 minutes. I'm like, cool. I can sit down. I can listen to this like while I'm eating or like, you know, washing dishes or something like that, and like really pay attention and like just be impressed by like some really great raps and like some really great, like some really good like production and stuff like that. So the fact that Lupe is still able to like, man, because this man's like almost 40, if not 40, still rapping.
Yeah, he's up there. He's up there.
Yeah, still rapping like he does this for a like a living, and he does for sure. Like,
like he does it to keep food on his family table.
Yeah, exactly.
But he does though.
Exactly, because after so many years in the game, some people kind of like lose that drive, where it's just like I don't really need to do this as much, but he still sounds like very much hungry on it. And the crazy thing is, I saw his interview that he did this album in 3 days. Just in 3 days, got the beats, laid the bars down, wrote everything, mixed it, and turned it in.
Did that in 3 days, and is that good?
Yeah.
And then I definitely gotta listen to it.
Yeah, I'll listen to it. Let me put Ricardo on the spot here, because he kind of knew I was gonna set him up for this. All right, Ricardo, you've listened to both albums in the same week. French or Lupe? Who had the better album this week?
Oh, I already know who you're gonna say.
I would say Lupe.
Yeah, I know he's gonna say Lupe.
But it's not far. I wouldn't say it's like a landslide. I would say like if Lupe's an 8, French is a 7.5.
Okay.
It's like a 0.5. It's like decimal difference.
Okay. Well, how many producers does Lupe have on this album?
Just one.
Okay.
How many features Lupe have?
0. All he had was like singers.
How many features French have?
A lot.
No, how many? Yeah.
Oh, but Lupe's album was also produced just by one person. It was produced by the guy who did Kick Push back in the day. He did all the beats on it.
Right. Okay. So Harry Fraud versus that guy on production quality. Now we talking. Yeah, I know.
I forgot dude's name because he's done a lot of stuff for Lupe. He's done like a lot of like great beats, and he did the whole album on this one too. So as far as like rapping, it is just, but he has like some singers doing like the hook and stuff like that.
But who had the better producer this week, Ricardo? In your opinion, who had better beats?
I would say French. I would say French probably had better beats because even though Lupe beats were like cool and they fit his style, they weren't anything out of the ordinary, for Lupe.
Yeah.
Whereas like Harry, he brings a lot more it feels more grand, feels like a lot bigger. Like he's like setting like a stage for French.
Okay. Now, so folks, this is why this guy's on the podcast. You see how the hip hop encyclopedia just broke that down. Man, I love this guy, man. This guy's great. Ricardo, I always keep you around, man. I'm always keep you around. Jacob, you too, because Jacob's got his segment's coming up. So we're 38 minutes in. We're getting through this pod really fast. I didn't expect it to move this fast. Damn, who was next? Oh,
your boy,
my
Mr.
boy.
Raycon.
Hold on. Now, folks,
bikes.
I want y'all to know that this man he's really a Texas Southern alum now, so I'm not gonna clown him. I'm gonna stick by his side, man. I've been sticking by this man's side since he called up to the Breakfast Club and said he got the booty gang with him. So I ain't got no beef with Ray. I rock with Ray J. All right,
I do too.
I rock with Ray J. So hold on. We're gonna play what happened. We're gonna play the verses. It was Omarion versus
Mario.
Now, I wish I would have known about that because I knew Mario was going to beat Omarion. I'll never pick against Mario. I can't do that. Okay, my first introduction to hip hop was Just a Friend remixed by Mario. That was my first introduction to hip hop.
Okay,
and just music personally. So I can't pick against Mario. But Omarion, you knew damn well. Excuse my language, mama. You knew damn well you wasn't gonna go out there and beat that man. With supposed to be Icebox and what else he sang?
Did he play MIA?
He probably played MIA and some B2K
I can't remember.
and nobody in B2K. No,
make him say oh.
Come on, Omarion knew he wasn't gonna win that. Omarion knew you wasn't gonna win that. All you had now, if he would have brought back Little Saint from the dead. Game over. He would have versus over. He would have won. but no, it wasn't gonna happen. But this is about Ray J right now. This is about the God Ray J. This is a top 5. He might be on the Mount Rushmore top 5.
People say it's top 5 West Coast of all time.
Oh, he's definitely top 5. I put in my top 5 West Coast of all time. Ray J might be above Game, but we ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it.
That's a different conversation. That's a conversation for a different day.
Right.
Some people wish to be a superstar, wish to have a fancy car, wish to have $1 million bucks. Well, I wish I know being in love. So feel me, pretty baby. I make one wish and I wish it all on you. Making love to the break of dawn, me and you to the baby's born, till my baby's born. Yo, sing, come on. Till my baby's born, 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 till my baby. One wish, one wish, one wish, one wish.
Oh my God.
One wish, 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 one wish. Make some fucking noise for Ray J.
Oh my gosh.
The drops are crazy.
This is this is great.
I love that song, by the way. I do love that song. Like, unironically.
I like that version better. I don't care.
I don't know if I like that version better.
I like that version better just because it shows realism. It shows that, all right, maybe I fooled y'all with my singing. Maybe it was auto-tune. But hey, y'all bought the music and now we all sing this. Now we all sound the same in the shower. So I like that version. I don't mind.
Weren't people clowning Jeremiah too, apparently?
Yes.
I saw that. But Jeremiah can actually sing. Like, I've seen his live performances. He can sing.
I don't know what's happened to Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Jeremiah has it's really gone bad.
Yeah, that was pretty bad what I heard.
If we that whole song was it was bad. Now, people are complaining about that versus saying that might be the worst verses of all time.
I don't think so.
And then they are also saying that versus has
What was worse than that, Ricardo?
I don't know. Like, I feel like if it's entertaining, I don't know if I can call it the worst. Like, I feel like having a stale versus where it's like boring and the cross not moving, I feel like that makes a worse versus than something that's like entertaining. If that makes sense. You know?
Yeah. The worst verses to me, I don't know. That was kind of personal. I was gonna say Scott Storch and who did Scott Storch go against?
Oh, the producer versus?
Yeah, those were pretty personal. So I won't say that's the worst. God, what's the worst verse? I don't know if that's the worst verses though. I gotta look back and see.
I gotta look up all the battles now to see how many they've been so far.
I don't know if that's the worst. I know Gladys Knight did a verses, but again, I wasn't checking.
Wasn't that Patti LaBelle Gladys Knight?
Yeah, Gladys Knight and Patti.
That was good. That was good though.
You watched it?
Some of it.
See, yeah, I no disrespect to Gladys or Patty. I just.
But they were about to put it, but he didn't watch it. Enough. He just about to put them at the bottom.
No, I would go put. No, listen, respectfully.
Oh, wasn't Keisha Cole and Monica? I think.
No, Monica versus Brandy.
Oh, the Monica. Who did Keisha Cole go up against?
Keisha Cole was just she was just there, just like how Ray J was just there for Omarion, and she had a part. She had a part in it.
Oh, what about the Neo and John to Austin one? I didn't see that one. I don't think that was bad.
I didn't watch that one.
There was a French Montana Tory Lanez one. Really? When did that happen?
That was live. No, that might have been their own personal one.
That was season 1. That must have been IG Live before they got on Thriller.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
IG
Live. Yeah, some of those were.
Oh, Manny Fresh Scott Storch. That was a good one. That was good.
Yeah, hey, Manny Fresh got a little personal, man.
Yeah,
he got personal with Scott Storch. Called that man a pillhead. I was like, oh god, this is
Ludacris and Nelly. Do y'all remember that one?
Yes, that was pretty good. It was on IG Live though, but
let's see. Fred Hampton and Kirk Franklin. I forgot about that one.
Oh boy, Kurt.
Having a gospel versus is wild, so I'm gonna say
is.
that's the worst one. Boom.
Let's see. E40, Too Short, Ashanti. No, yeah, it was Ashanti Keisha Cole. Ashanti Keisha Cole. That's the one.
Oh, you're right. I didn't watch that one. That can't be the word. I mean, no, to me, like Ricardo said, if it's entertaining and it's giving you a viral moment, I don't think it's the word.
It's like Bow Wow Soldier Boy. Like that was terrible, but it was entertaining. That was like one of the best, right? You agree? That's like top 10 verses. That's like top 5 verses, in my opinion.
Yes, and if we're judging it off a playlist, Soulja Boy didn't live up to my expectations of what he should have played because he played "She Make It Clap" like 3 times. So but entertainment, yes, entertainment.
I mean, Bone Thugs and 3-6, I guess, like as far as how it went down was terrible, but it was entertaining, so it's still really good.
I don't think it was that bad. I think musically and entertainment, yeah, that was pretty. We're probably top 10. Top 10. Now their promo game was undeniable. I'll say that one.
Right. Like I'm trying to find like a list of like people who have ranked them to see like their opinion. Like so far, like this was made like 2 years ago, so this is when Versus was still pretty new. Somebody put Jill Scott and Erykah Badu as number 1, which I remember watching. I was IG Live, and I thought was pretty good. But I think there's been better ones since then.
Yeah. So calling it the worst Versus, I don't have a problem with y'all saying that, or I don't and I do. But again, it's all for entertainment. Let me say this: y'all knew all them dudes couldn't sing no more. I don't know why Sammy was there. I don't know why Bobby V was there.
Bobby V was there.
It was certain like it was Jeremiah, Omari. Where was August? Why didn't August Alsina get invited?
I don't know. August Alsina is nowhere to be found.
August should have got invited,
but it was like a different era of R&B. August Alsina wouldn't have not fit in this era.
But August really, all right.
Like when it comes to the Pretty Rickies, the Bobby V's, the Ray J, the Omarion, that's like that. That's R&B. That's the R&B that we know growing up from like the early 2000s.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
August Alsina, that's way later on. What was the big song that August Alsina had? I can't remember now.
No, I can't remember.
I don't remember. I just remember August Alsina crying at the BET Hip Hop Awards.
When they called Jada Smith or something.
Yeah, I mean, I know he was on that I Don't Get Tired song with Kevin Gates. And I remember he did the hook, right? I think he was on that song.
Mm-hmm. So
was it that song?
It was one of the Gates songs.
Oh man. So again, I can't call this the worst.
Okay.
I'll say if I have to rate it out of a 10, it was a 7.6. A 7.6.
Okay. Not too bad. I would say I'm probably the same, 7.5, 7.6. The lowest I would go with a 7.
And I know Jacob's like, man, I didn't watch it, but
I just saw the clips.
I saw the clips and it was hilarious. So,
right, it's Connor Ray J.
It was great. We got the BET Hip Hop Awards.
We do.
Ricardo said BET Hip Hop Awards. Now, folks, I was a little brought back to this. Because they gave Diddy the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Mm-hmm.
And
Kanye.
No, well,
he presented it.
Kanye presented it.
Yeah.
Babyface was there.
Yeah.
I wasn't. Here's my take on it. For Diddy's personal award, me being naive, I'm always naive, right? I sat here and thought, Diddy's not gonna perform at his own Lifetime Achievement Award. He's gonna sit in the crowd. And so when he first appeared, I thought those were his sons. You know, because his sons used to remake all his songs and music videos, and he looked like he was real skinny. So I thought that was I want to say the youngest or the oldest. No, it's the youngest son. I'm thinking, oh, okay, that's Diddy's son. Then he started rapping. I said, oh, that's Diddy. I said, oh, he's serious. He really going. I said, okay. So he starts rapping, starts going, and then a lot of people were upset that he didn't bring out bad boy artists. He brought out Shine. He brought out Faith Evans. He brought out Little Kim. Who else did he bring out? Gosh,
He brought the locks.
he brought out the Locks, and that was it. He didn't bring out some other people. But you have to think, Black Rob is passed.
Yep. Well, you mad he didn't bring out Machine Gun Kelly? He's technically still bad boy.
Wait, what?
Machine Gun Kelly is technically still bad boy.
Ricardo, don't play with me.
But Machine Gun Kelly signed a bad boy back in the day when he first signed his deal in like 2011, and he's still bad boy. I'm spitting facts. Look it up.
I know that's the problem. I know you're spitting facts. That's the problem. And I love MGK. Why is MGK still signed a bad boy?
I don't know.
Here, hold on. We're not gonna
as management. I don't know.
We're not gonna get off topic. Yeah, Mace. I just had a problem that Mace wasn't there.
Of course, Mace.
Mace should have been there.
Harlem World was not there. Yeah, Loon was not there.
Mace should have been there. I feel like Ricardo being sarcastic right now, but Mace should have been there.
You know that relationship is rocky. You know that thing is never gonna get patched up.
What do you mean rocky? Why? Because he didn't get his money?
Yeah,
I could still perform for you putting me on. You still
Mace. That's Mace though. He doesn't care. He did a lot for Bad Boy.
Mace did do it. Mace did.
He carried Bad Boy after Biggie's death.
I wouldn't say carried, but he did a lot. I'm not gonna say just carried.
He did a lot.
He wasn't LeBron in Game 7, Game 6. He was Kevon Looney, and
Kevon Looney. Jesus, what?
Looney.
He was okay. Fine. Mace is Zaza.
Give him at least like $1 or something like that. Jesus.
He's Sean Livingston. Zaza
Sean Livingston. What?
Yeah, Zaza Pachulia. That's what Mace is to me.
I don't. I think you're being a little bit. I think you're underplaying Mace's contributions to Bad Boy, but I mean, that's not the point. I understand why he didn't get an invite from Diddy, because that relationship isn't what it used to be. And Mace is, I don't know what he's doing now. He's still preaching.
And more tune for your head top. So watch how you speak on my name.
I know he stopped after a while, but is he rapping again? I have no idea what Mace is doing, to be honest.
That's gonna be our title. He's still preaching.
He's still preaching.
That's gonna be our title. He's still preaching, and R. Kelly gonna be on the cover. Oh my gosh.
Wait, but he brought everybody else out. Like everybody else you expected, Locks, Kim, Shine. It's crazy that Shine was there too. Ever since he came back from Belize.
I wasn't surprised, actually.
No, I know the relationship is good. I know that when everything was going down, when he was in jail and all that, things were kind of rocky. But ever since he got out, and now Shine is doing all that stuff for Believe, and he's a really big community member. It's good to see that they're on good terms.
Yeah, I really appreciated it.
By the way, I have no idea who won anything at the BET Awards. I have no idea. All I really watched was like a couple of performances and Diddy's award, and that was pretty much it. I have no idea who won what.
Big Lotto won Best New Artist of the Year.
Okay.
Darn, I don't even remember who else won. Tim, am I saying it right? Tim's.
Oh, Tim's, yeah.
Tim's won.
Tim's
won. She won. Who else was there that got?
Who won like the big awards, like Best Male Artist or Best Lyricist, stuff like that?
I don't remember that, man. I don't know if any males won anything. I'll be honest with you, except for Diddy.
Really. It was ladies' night.
It felt like it on the performances. I think that's what made it good, because you have to think. When I was watching this, I was like, dog, Chris Brown really had us in a chokehold for like 8 years.
He did.
8 years in a row, Chris Brown performed at those BET Awards doing flips and kicks and I'm like, bro,
pyrotechnics.
They got him in a chokehold. They got us in a chokehold. I don't know what Chris Brown's getting paid. Like, I don't even know if he's paid at this point, just doing all this. He's just performing.
He just dropped a new album, by the way.
He did. Shout out to Breezy.
Yeah.
I meant to see the album cover looks hard, so I'm gonna check that out soon.
I got the list right here. So Tim's Best International Act.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Diddy got the Lifetime Achievement Award. Like Lotto, New Artist. Silk Sonic got Best Group. Mary J. Blige won for, I'm guessing, BET Her is the name of the award.
Yeah.
Video of the Year goes to Kendrick and Baby Keem for Family Ties. And also Silk Sonic, I guess. I guess it was a tie for Smoking Out the Window. Best Album of the Year was Silk Sonic. Actress was Zendaya. Best Female Artist, Meg. Best Collaborations was Justin Bieber and Wizkid and Tim's. Best Actor
Bieber
Will
got
Smith.
a BET award.
Yeah. Best Actor was Will Smith for King Richard. Male hip hop artist is Kendrick. Best female R&B, Jasmine Sullivan. Best movie, King Richard. Best gospel was for Kirk Franklin for that We Win track with a Lil Baby.
Yeah, and then he didn't give his award away, but he acknowledged. Does this show the nominations?
Yeah, for the gospel one.
Yes, he acknowledged one of those groups, and I just can't remember their name.
Elevation Worship.
Elevation Worship.
Maverick City Music.
Read them off. Elevation Worship, Maverick City Music, and what else?
Marvin Sapp, Kelly Price, Her.
No, it was
Fred Hamden.
It was either Elevation and Music or it was the other group.
Maverick City.
Maverick City. So shout out to them. Kirk Franklin called them the new gospel, or he called them the next in line after me. When it's all said and done for me, and what I've contributed to gospel, these kids or these young people are next.
Are they from Dallas?
I have no idea.
With that name? I mean, I just hear Maverick City and it sounds like they're based in Dallas, with like Kirk Franklin being, from the area too. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Moving on. Best male R&B The Weeknd. Best video director Anderson .Paak. That's interesting. Sportsman of the Year Stephen Curry. Sportsman Naomi Osaka. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
So what I'm getting is they like recency bias because Kendrick is like the most, like, what is it, the hip hop artist of the year, and Steph is the athlete of the year.
Yep.
But Kendrick came out with a mid album and got that, and Curry was inconsistent most of the season, and then basically I wouldn't say got a free one because it wasn't free. He still had to try for it, but got an easier road to the championship.
Male hip hop artist of the year, Kendrick.
Wait. What did you just say?
What?
Who got an easier road to what?
Curry got an easy road to the championship.
Who?
Curry. Steph Curry.
From this year?
Yeah, this year.
Huh?
They went through the Nuggets. The Nuggets were missing two of their top players. Then they had to go through the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies missed Ja for like half that series because of who got him hurt. Somebody I can't remember who got him hurt, but somebody got him hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan Poole. And then they went to the Mavericks. The Mavericks they were worn out at that time. And then Luka couldn't do it all by himself. And then they couldn't hit a single shot or play defense. And then they just went against the Celtics. And then the Celtics, Jason Tatum couldn't show up for a game. And then this whole Celtics squad were inconsistent after game like 2 or 3. It was just an easier road compared to previous years.
I don't think this was as easy as road to get in the final though.
And then the whole Chris Mill. I mean, if the Bucks were in the championship, I don't believe Steph would be a four-time
cap
champion. because if Chris Middleton was never hurt, we would be saying a totally different thing by the end of this year than Steph Curry.
Before we go on to Steph Curry and go on to the NBA, I have a gripe with Disney Plus.
What?
Yes, I have a gripe with Disney Plus. Excuse me, folks.
Okay. You watched that new Giannis movie?
That's my whole gripe. I'm not watching.
Oh,
why not?
That looks terrible. I'm not watching it.
Really?
Bro, I was really going into it thinking it was going to be bad, but it was actually like pretty good. It was decent.
And more tune for your head top, so watch how you speak on my name, you know?
What's the last like basketball movie based on a player when it came out? I feel like one came out like a few years ago, but I forgot who it was based on.
The Adam Sandler movie. That's hard.
The Hustle one?
Hustle is hard, yes.
I heard it is. I need to watch that. But what's the movie that came out a couple of years ago that was based on a player?
That was based on a player?
Yeah.
D-Wade's story hasn't came out yet, so...
No, there was something else.
The Lakers just came out with the show about them.
Yeah,
so.
Winning Time.
Everybody hates it.
Really?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And
like the show.
Everybody who watches it loves it. But I'm talking about the Lakers themselves, like
the franchise
show.
Because it's the truth.
Yeah, it's the truth, and they hate to see themselves like that.
I liked it. Yeah, I still need to watch the last episode. Yeah, but I really did like it.
It is really good, and I gotta cancel my HBO Max now since I watched all of it.
Wait, so you didn't like this? Have you watched? You said you're not watching it. The Giannis movie.
I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not watching.
Man, you watched Thunderstruck with Kevin Durant.
I did not. I didn't.
I've never seen that movie.
I didn't. No, my cousins told me. They told me what happens in it. I was like, I'm good. That's just a knockoff Space Jam. I'm not watching that. Now, I will say this. Because I think I came on this podcast and said this. When I downloaded HBO Max or bought it, subscribed to it, I said, you know what? I'm finally going to watch Space Jam. And this was like 3 months ago. And I really enjoyed Space Jam 2. I said, it's not bad. It's not bad.
What do you mean? The first Space Jam?
No, Space Jam 2.
The Legacy? With LeBron?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the one with LeBron. I said, it's not bad. It's not bad. Now, again, LeBron's not an actor, but the whole lineup and all what they incorporated into it, I was like, it's pretty good.
Look, I'll give it this. I don't think it's as bad as people say, but it's not good by any means.
It's not good. It's just not good at all.
I don't think it's the worst thing ever. Like, I've seen worse, but yeah, it's not good. Yeah, I would never watch that movie again.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just because I haven't seen Bugs Bunny in like forever, man. So I was just like nostalgic. It took me back to Bugs.
Maybe. Yeah. So. Makes sense.
The cartoon characters are probably the best part of that movie.
Yeah.
Everything else about that movie was not good.
Oh, no, I like that part where Michael B. Jordan showed up. That was kind of funny. Like towards the end.
I was so mad that movie was so bad. I was actually expecting something good.
I'm glad I didn't go to theaters. I saw it at home. I watched it on HBO Max.
Same.
Yeah.
Y'all is terrible, boy. Y'all terrible. Jacob, since we are on basketball, we're talking about basketball. What is going on in free agency?
Well, no big signings right now since we're still on the first day, and it just happened. Like it opened up. What time did it open up? I think earlier this morning. And so far, the Mavericks are already in the rut because we lost JB, and JB was a huge part of our run last year. And everybody's saying we need to find the Knicks for tampering. We need to find the Knicks for tampering. They were tampering hard to get JB before we could even like have a conversation with them. But it doesn't really matter to me. I'm happy for JB. I'm happy he gets his money. I'm happy he found a place he can shine, hopefully, and be the man if he wants to. But now that KD's on the rise for a trade, he requested a trade out of Brooklyn. That's where the Mavericks need to go look. Is Brooklyn for KD and not I hate seeing the rumors about why don't we pick Kyrie? Maybe Kyrie will be a good asset for Dallas. No, bro. The Kyrie thing is not going to work. He's going to burn our franchise to the ground like he burnt every other franchise to the ground. No, bro. Please, no. But I think here in the next couple of days, like the next 3 to 4 days, we'll see a lot of movement here in free agency because the first day usually is like a good handful of guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then once other players see where other players are going and they're already talking to teams, we'll see a lot more movement.
Let me ask you this. Was JB worth 80 or was it 110 million?
104. We were going to offer him 125.
Who, the Mavericks?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Mark Cuban, shout out, bro. I'm glad you offered him 125 million. Listen, I told Wilson this yesterday because I really don't know basketball. I know basketball, but when it comes to contracts, I know how to give somebody a contract. I was going to give JB 50 million over 4 years, and that's it. So
50 million over 4 years.
4 years, geez.
12 point. Wait, Ricardo, you saying no to 12.5 million a year?
Am I like just like an okay player?
You're not a superstar, but you're known to run the league.
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah.
See that I want people to start being realistic with themselves. See, Ricardo ain't flinch about that. If I would offer Jacob 12.5 over, hold on, Jacob, tell me, look up Jalen Brunson's stats real quick. See, I'm glad Ricardo, let's say you average 10 points, 7 assists. Boom, you happy?
I know Jalen
like 4 rebounds
and 4 rebounds. You happy with 12.5 for 4 years?
I'll be happy for 4 years. Yeah, I'll be happy.
Okay, now let me know where you want to stay. Let me know where you're gonna stay, Ricardo. What area of Dallas are you gonna stay in if you getting 12.5?
If I'm getting 12.5, I'm staying probably in the Colony.
Damn. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ricardo been moving around the city. How you know? How you know?
I know places.
I know. Ricardo been moving. Okay, been traveling. So nobody want to stay in Mesquite.
I stay in Garland, maybe. Not Mesquite. I'll drive a little bit more up. You know.
I'm gonna keep saying this. Denzel Washington stay in Mesquite. I don't care what nobody says.
No, he doesn't. That's the fakest video I've ever seen in my life.
I don't care what nobody say. Denzel stay in Mesquite. I'm just saying. Now, Jacob, did you find that information?
Yeah. So for his career, he's 11-4-4, but
this past
last
season,
year,
yes,
he was 16-4-5.
Then I'm definitely offering you 12.5 a year. I'm offering you.
I know that's why a lot of people are clowning the Knicks, saying like you paid like over $100 million for a role player.
That's fam. That might be worse. And Jalen Brunson is a way better player than Allen Crabbe, but that's like when the Trailblazers offered Allen Crabbe $87 million.
2016 was wild. They were just paying just out for everybody. So if you were a free agent in 2016, you made like your life savings, it's like you're good off that contract.
Right. People want to clown Anthony Bennett. No, I clown Portland for giving Allen Crabbe that money. Hassan Whiteside got that money.
Nicholas Batum, Evan Fournier, Tobias Harris.
Tobias Coop. No, Tobias. I ain't gonna let you do that. Tobias Coop though.
Cody Zeller.
Trash.
Frank. I think one of the Plumleys too.
Was it Mason or Miles? Timothy Mozgov. Mozgov got that money.
Oh, speaking of Miles Bridges, you know he got arrested last night.
Yes, Miles Bridges got arrested. Montrezl Harrell got arrested the other day.
Oh yeah, Montrezl got
Didn't he get accused of like beating up his girlfriend, something like that?
That was Miles Bridges, yes.
Miles Bridges?
Yeah, Miles Bridges, yeah.
I kept seeing those memes. People talking about that John Moran and Miles Bridges on a quest to see who get kicked out the league first.
Hey, y'all be listening to Miles Bridges rap?
Bro, he hard, bro.
No.
Yeah, he the hardest rapper in the NBA.
Bro, he
ever,
better than Dame,
ever.
bro. He hard.
You better than
bro.
Dame?
Hooping
Yes.
is Miles' second job. Rapping is his career.
Oh, we gotta play something for Ricardo. Wait a minute.
Are you telling me Miles
I'm telling you,
is really in the trenches?
I'll be
Yes.
listening to Miles just to listen. Like not even because he's the NBA player. I just be listening to Miles.
Better
Be
than
hard.
Dame Dollars?
Yes.
He better than Dame. Yeah, he better than Dame.
I wish I could share my screen right now and show you Ricardo. Hold on.
No, I've never heard his raps. Mm-mm.
Hold on. Let me see. Jacob, can you share your screen?
What he said? What he said? He said. What did he say? He said, "Call me Dwayne Casey because I be in the D." Something. Oh, I forgot. He said, "What did he say about the? I put this meat on her head, call her meathead."
What?
That's so funny.
Oh, let me just pull it up real quick. I gotta exit.
What's his rap name? Is it RTVMB?
Yeah.
He has a song called Steph McGrady.
Yeah, that's the one I be jamming like
That's
the most. That'd be hard. That's the one when I think he talking about Dwayne Casey. I be in the D, call me Dwayne Casey.
Another song called Real Trench Baby Entertainment.
We gotta play this. We gotta hear this.
Brody bought that shit back from Cali, we got blue bag. I just had like 30,000 on me, I just blew that.
Hit him in his head with that fire, he got screwed back. Chrome heart with the off-white, yeah, true that.
MB, how they gon' tell us what we can't do? Hey, this bitch call me God, bitch, I'm Jesus. Hire him the director, tell her take two. High court trail right now, bring that Drake through.
She just give me head in the bins, baby, thank you. Ever since that nigga smoked the line, I've been hateful. Catch a nigga slipping, I got fire, I'ma bake you. Snitch to the feds, certain shit that you can't do. I just popped the bean in the club and I can't move. She just supposed to lean in the cup, I'ma taste you.
It's a 8-8, don't do scat packs. I just had in my backpack. Had to treat it like handlebars cause her ass fat. Then had to leave her on red with her mad ass.
So that is Miles Bridges.
He's trying to sound like Draco the Ruler.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard it, I'm like,
he has that.
What a hot take.
like
That's
Michigan,
a hot take.
Michigan,
R.I.P.
Michigan flow.
like Sada Baby,
R.I.P.
Yeah.
like flow,
Yeah.
like Babyface Ray.
I was thinking like, who's that Michigan? It's not T. I can't think of it right now.
It sounded like a mix between like Sada Baby and like Draco the Ruler. As soon as I heard it,
Hey, RT Beach. 27 days, nigga. 27
nights.
11K, nigga. 40 got a knife. Got this light skin, she bad. Put her on the flight. Said you only want to hit. I said, damn, girl, you right. And her nigga found out. I told him, damn, bro, that's life. I finessed the whole target in front of 12, bitch, I'm nice. My shooter from the mitten, now in Charlotte, Glen Rice. I ain't never had shit, now I bought a Benz twice.
Yeah.
Flexing on the gram, trying to get your likes up.
Okay.
They saw that you snitched. Judge had it typed up. They put pressure on the diamond, now my chain iced up. I done been through it all. I look at pain like, what? What else you gon' hit me with? My nigga good with numbers, scam, slide, that's arithmetic. Told my nigga, leave the hoes alone, I'm a hypocrite. Trying to match a roller, you ain't even got a wrist for this. Stuff my ex and drove 30 minutes, she be quick to piss. In the 305, I'm probably chilling with a different chick. Real nigga, verse rap nigga, it's a difference. They asking how much for the fit, I told them it's a brick. What's good, bro? Ain't shit, chasing commas. I could never trust a bitch, yeah, only aces bomber. Why we fighting in the stores, girl, this ain't the place for drama. White boy hitting hard in the ring, talking Donna. Oops, I meant Dana. Finna catch a PJ with our baddies to Topanga. I've been fucking with the models, but I'm switching to the same. Hills got that red.
Come on, Ricardo. Who better than that? Dame ain't better than that.
Dame ain't better than that.
Dame ain't better than that. Shaq ain't better than that. Kobe ain't better than that. R.I.P. I'm just saying. He ain't better than that.
I like the songs better. I think Dame still raps better.
Nah,
Dame still raps better.
He can
The
flow.
songs sound better. I'll admit the songs sound better, but rapping wise, Dame is still better.
Nah, that boy B can flow.
He can flow. I'm not saying he's not bad. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying that I think if he were to go bar for bar against Dame, I think Dame would still come out on top.
If they have a versus right now, I'm going Miles Bridges.
I'm going Dame.
I'm going Miles Bridges. And then you know what?
I'm going Miles.
The way he rapping right now, I might pick him on the court too. I ain't gonna cap with you. Listen, I ain't gonna cap with you. Cause look, and really in my opinion, Dame can't beat Brandon Jennings or Frank Nitty. So it don't really matter to me. It don't matter to me. I'm just, I'm supporting whoever.
Dame could beat Brandon Jennings and Frank Nitty, both of them on each other. Like they can both guard Dame, and Dame pulling up from half court and knocking.
It could be a handicap match, and Dame will still win.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I love Frank Nitty, and I love rookie Brandon Jennings.
If you love Frank Nitty, then go support him in the Big Three, because the Big Three will be in Frisco for 6 weeks. I'm just saying.
I want to see Frank Nitty in like Drew League. That's where I want to see Frank Nitty play.
Oh, but you don't want to support Frank Nitty in the Big Three?
Yeah, I'll go support there. I want to see him in the Drew League. That's where he'd be killing that.
We should get Frank Nitty on the show. We talk about him enough.
I tried. I've emailed. I've DM'd. I'm still trying.
I love to talk to Frank Nitty.
Hold on, let's see. I got this queued up. I do have this queued up. I think that's it, huh? Nothing's. Oh, we didn't talk about Kyrie. We talk about KD requesting for a trade.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant has requested for a trade, and I would love to see him in Dallas. I think it's time. I would love to see him in Portland. I think it's time. But wait, that's what I'm going to ask Jacob. Jacob, okay, if Dame put this out that he wants KD on his team, is he still technically running from the grind, or is it a cop out?
Nah. Just requesting or asking a guy to come to your team isn't running from the grind. That's just saying like, hey man, like come through. We can play together.
Dame might be running
from the
grind.
Leaving.
He's running from the grind, bro.
He's not leaving.
No, come on, bro. He might be running from the grind. I'm just saying. KD.
No, I can't do that. I would say KD's running from the grind and going to the Warriors, who are already a dominant team. But the Trailblazers were the bottom of the barrel this year. So, like, coming to a bottom of the barrel team isn't really running from the grind, asking somebody to come help you out.
But this team would be Nurkic, KD, Dame, Anthony Simmons.
Yeah, he just got paid. He just got paid $100 million a couple hours ago.
For what?
That's what I'm saying. Like he got paid Jalen Brunson money. He didn't do nothing.
All he did was win a goddamn dunk contest. I'm sorry, mama. All he did was win a dunk contest.
He did. Yeah, I was like, well, I don't know why he got paid $100 million. Like I like Anthony Simons, but he don't need $100 million.
What? I'm so mad at myself. I couldn't shoot a ball, boy. Oh, folks, hold on, folks. Now we really got to end the show, boy. You keep throwing out these numbers at me. Shout out to the Astros. We just won 2-1 versus the Yankees. We own New York City, all right? I'm just saying. Aaron Judge ain't got nothing on me. Jordan Alvarez is the best hitter in baseball. That's all I got to say.
Oh yeah, JaVale McGee's coming back to Dallas.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Don't bring that man to Dallas. I don't want to see JaVale McGee nowhere in blue and white and green.
He already signed his contract. He's coming.
I know you was telling me that, but I don't want to see it. JaVale McGee doesn't need to be nowhere near the W Hotel.
We're paying him $20 million.
It's only going to cost us $20 million.
Yeah, for 3 years.
That's $18 million too much.
Should have paid the minimum $2 million.
Yes, JaVale McGee shouldn't be here. Who else is still on the team?
Everybody, not everybody, because we lost a lot of people in that trade.
Bring back Boban.
Yeah, we need him, but he has to get cut or traded to another team, and then cut by that team before we can pick him back up.
Oh, that's not going to be too hard.
So, like, say the Rockets cut him, he would have to get picked up by like the Magic, and the Magic cut him. Then the Mavericks can get him.
Okay. Well, we'll start this back up. I never change. This is Isaiah every day. Folks, we're wrapping up the end of our show. I've had a blast. These guys have been great as always. Again, next week we'll be up in the air. I know we can record Thursday, but that would require me to pack this in my car. So I'm not against that. It's just, we'll see. Anything else you guys want to say?
Joe Budden thinks Dreaming Nightmare is the best hip hop intro ever.
Oh, well, hold on.
I kind of agree. I say it's maybe top 10. I don't know.
Cut the music off. I forgot about this.
We can talk about it really quick, like super quick.
Super quick. This is my take on that.
Okay.
I'm not arguing with him, but if I have to choose an intro, I'm choosing Chance the Rapper.
Really? It's been better than the last time, baby. That one?
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I do like that one.
It's pretty good.
Had all the jazz and all the horns in it. Yeah, I like that. I like the intro a lot. I don't know. I feel like the only thing I never liked from Dreams and Nitro, this is more like just a nerdy production thing. I didn't like the drums on it. I think the drums were really weak. Like Beat Bully, I think you could have done a way better job on those drums. I don't like the snare and I don't like the hi-hats on it. The 808s are hitting like crazy, but once those drums come in, I think it's kind of weak. That's my only gripe with Dreams and Nightmares.
I just think the music video is weak.
Oh yeah.
I think the music videos. I think rappers need to redo their music videos. Me personally, but it depends on who it is and who has the money for it. Like Mace should reshoot. What's one of Mace's songs from Harlem World? What's the one that blew up?
From Harlem World?
Yeah, Mace should reshoot some stuff.
The I Like It song. The I Like when they sampled the barge.
The bar. Yeah. And there's some more new artists that should reshoot. But hey, Jacob, anything from you, man?
KD comes to the Mavericks, and Mavericks don't pick up Kyrie. And good luck, JB, dude.
Good luck, JB. JB, bro, I don't have no beef with you, bro, but I'm not giving you what they just gave you, bro. I legit would have gave you 13, 15 million a year, bro. I can't give you 100 million.
Oh, yeah, one more thing. Bradley Beal, I hope you don't win nothing ever in your career ever again, dude.
Why?
I hope nothing ever comes good from you, or not good. I shouldn't say that. I hope you just never accomplish anything else in your career. That's all.
You're upset at him getting a max?
Yes, dude. This dude just wants to get paid. He doesn't want to win anything ever in his career. He just wants to get paid. Like, come on, dude. Just come to the Mavericks with Luka and we can win a lot. Like, we can win championships with Bradley Beal, but he doesn't want to do this. What he wants to do is just get paid $200 million. This man is probably half a billionaire right now in this whole NBA lifetime. He doesn't need any more money. You don't need any more money. You just need a championship, dude. Calm down. Stop wanting the money. You're so greedy. All right, that's all.
I didn't think he was going to be really so serious about this rant. I don't have a problem with that.
Made me so mad. I love Bradley Beal too. He just made me so mad about that. Like, dude, come on.
Bradley
just
Beal.
win. Go. Just want to win. Like, you don't have the desire to not want to win. Like, I get Dame doesn't want to leave, but he at least had a chance to win. You have never had a chance to win ever for that team. So why are you still there?
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. We gotta go. We'll be back next week. If not, then it'll be the week after that. Yeah. But again, I've really enjoyed these guys. These guys are great. Ricardo's great. Jacob's great. Baby Luca's great. Baby Santiago.
What?
Baby Santiago is great.
You still got the A at the end, right? But everything else, no.
Everything else.
Santiago? Where did that come from?
I don't know. Hey man, I'm high off us winning with just beating the Yankees, man. Oh man. So, Games album. Listen, I tried to make a whole show without talking about the game, and we did.
And you did.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. So Game's album's coming out soon. People at my workplace they keep asking me, so when is it coming out? I'm like, I don't know. I know it's July 7th. But hey. Again, Ricardo, take us away in like 30 seconds. But again, like seriously, Ricardo, who had the better album?
Lupe.
Okay.
But seriously, Ricardo, who had the better?
No hesitation. Lupe. Okay. But you already know what it is. You know what it was. We're not black, we're not white, we're something in the middle. This has been the Minority Gender Podcast, and we are out.
Probably, Bill, I hope you never accomplish anything.
Some people wish to be a superstar, wish to have a fancy car, wish to have $1 million bucks. Let's go. Well, I wish I know being in love. So feel me, pretty baby. I make one wish and I wish it all on you. Oh, oh, oh. Making love to the break of dawn, me and you to the baby's born, till my baby's born. Yo, sing, come on. Till my baby's born, 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 till my baby. One wish, if I had one wish, one wish, one wish. Sing it. One wish, one wish, one wish. Sing it. One wish, one wish, one wish. One